Alright, so, word on the street is you're not just a pro player, but you're actually a gamer.
What did you say?
You're not just a pro player, but you're actually a gamer.
Yeah.
But what would you define a gamer as?
Someone who plays more than one game. That's why I don't think Dota players count. They only play Dota, nothing else.
Nice. What have you been playing recently? What's currently on the list?
I mean, right now it's more like a waiting room for like Elden Ring, Night Rain to come out. One game that I have been glazing non-stop since I played it is a game called Ultrakill. It's a small indie game. It's kind of like, it's like Doom Eternal, but if it was good. It's the best game ever made. It's like mega recommend. And then I don't know, I'll play random indie games that I find here and there. Started playing Chrono Trigger just because people said it's good. I haven't played it yet. Played some Belatro on a plane, back from Raleigh. Yada yada yada, just anything that I can find really.
Okay, it sounds like you like those like roguelikes. What would you say are the top 3 roguelikes?
I mean, I feel like if you ask top 3 roguelikes, you always have to say Binding of Isaac. That's probably the best. Because I mean, if you say anything else, you're probably dumb. I feel like I might miss. There's so many that I feel like I might miss some good ones. I would say Dead Cells, just because it's the second one that comes into my mind. But I don't know about a third one. Do you have any ones you know?
Let's see. I really like Enter the Gungeon.
I was thinking you were gonna say that, but I'm not sure if I think that one's that amazing. I feel like there should be something better.
There's
But-
Path of Akra.
Path of Akra?
It's really good.
Don't know it, but it sounds really cool. There has to be. I must have played something or seen something that looked really good. You know what? Belatro, there you go. It counts. It counts. Belatro, there you go.
Yeah.
It counts.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Do you have, outside of Dota, do you have a favorite game?
I mean, Ultrakill.
What do you say?
It's the best game ever made, honestly. I mean, there's some like childhood nostalgia games from like Nintendo and such, but the best game I played in like recent like five years or something is definitely Ultrakill. It's like definitely Ultrakill without like a doubt in my mind. By far the best. That game was the most fun that I think I had playing a game in a very long time.
So I haven't picked it up yet. I've been tempted
To play Ultrakill?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever. It's almost like fully done releasing. It's like in the final stages now, I think. But it's just, for me, it's like the most godlike game I ever played. It's so insanely good. It's so much fun.
Nice. Outside of Ultrakill, because I know you're going to say Ultrakill. I asked this question. What's a hidden gem you think everyone should play?
The recent one I played is a game called I Am Your Beast. It is a little bit like Ultrakill in some ways. It's hard to like explain. It's just like it's more like a game where you're like, it's like very like typical like power fantasy. Like, oh, you're like super cool, super strong guy. You just like go and you fight like a whole army by yourself kind of thing. And the goal of the game is kind of to go through levels and then just try to go through it like as fast as you possibly can. Kind of like, I mean, I shouldn't say like tear down. It's not really like tear down, but it's just like yeah, you're just trying to like not improvise, but you're trying to perfect every single run that you're doing to a point where you can get through like level as fast as possible, and then you can try to S-rank your levels, and that's like really fun. I think it's a good hidden gem. I Am Your Beast is a very good hidden gem. Has some cool soundtrack as well. Yeah.
What game do you reckon has the best soundtrack?
I mean, I don't get what people say. I'm gonna say Zelda for sure. Yeah, I don't think I can name a specific one, but if I would have to, I'd just say Wind Waker because that's my favorite. But otherwise, I'd say like they're all kind of the same songs, just like slightly different. But I think they usually have really good soundtracks. Sorry, scratch that. No, Doom Eternal has the best soundtrack actually by far. It's not even close. To be fair, you listen to that soundtrack, Cultist Bass. The only thing they fear is you. Meat Hook, like there's so many like insanely good soundtracks in there. I think it beats any game like by far. I think without the soundtrack, the game wouldn't even be like fun to play. But because it's like, I don't know, I played that game, I turned all the volume of everything else down and the soundtrack was like way up, and I just played it like that because the soundtrack is just way too good on that game. Mick Gordon was cooking some insane. He was on a different world, high on drugs probably when he made that chainsaw in a song for some reason. He's just wild, for sure that game.
Mine is Frontline Miami 2.
I haven't even played the game, but I've heard it's good. I know. I looked at it and I just it didn't look that like insanely fun to me. But
what you're talking about, you haven't played Hotline Miami?
Yeah, I might give it a try. I could play it on like a flight or whatever maybe. That might be fun. I might do that.
It's in my top 3.
Okay. Okay. I've always heard such high praise for it, but I've never understood why. Because I look at it and it seems like just like kind of like fun, but like I don't know, you know, not Ultrakill level fun type of thing. But then maybe I should play it. Maybe I'll change my mind.
Do you have a favorite genre? Like,
Oh, I wouldn't say there's like a favorite genre. Like I might not like. I have like unfavorite genres. Like I'm not really a generally I'm not really a Stardew Valley kind of guy. I'm not really a Animal Crossing type of guy. But other than that, yeah, I usually right now I definitely like I'm into like the just really like I'm into the games that are like new, but they're not trying to be like these like super big open world story blah 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 garbage AAA dog. I'm into games like Ultrakill that just like feels like they're made to actually have fun. Just a game that's just made purely to have fun and like nothing else. Because I feel like most games kind of lost the plot on the fact that they're just supposed to be at its core very fun.
nice. And outside of what's it, Night Rain, are there any other games you're hyped for?
I think there was something, but let me see. What is coming up? Night Rain's coming up. Dusk Bloods. Silk Song, obviously. Deltarune I think will still be pretty fun. And other than that, I don't think anything else interesting is releasing, I'm pretty sure.
And because we talked about Night Rain,
Yeah.
it sounds like.
I mean, you just have to say Elden Ring. It's just like, there is no real... I mean, the others say Bloodborne. Sadly enough, I've never bought a PS4 and I'm still waiting for the PC port, so I haven't played Bloodborne, sadly. But if you're asking about like Souls games, like the Dark Souls trilogy and Bloodborne, I think you can include there too. I think it just has to be like kind of Elden Ring because it's by far, it's every single game into one. It's all the best parts of every game into one. It's the biggest game, it's the most everything, I think. So it for sure would have to be Elden Ring.
Nice. And final question. What game were you super hyped for that people let you down? We've all been there.
What game was I hyped for that let me down? Ooh, I don't know if they're really word games. Usually, I don't get hyped easily. I usually know what I like, so I already know before it releases that I'm gonna like enjoy it like a lot. I can't remember the last time I got disappointed by like a release because it's like, you know, when like a AAA company comes out, it's like, we're gonna make a new Assassin's Creed, and we're gonna be like, oh my god, it's gonna be like the best game ever made. I'm gonna be so excited. I'm just like, no, it's probably gonna be. If it's not, then I'll play it. Then I'll probably enjoy it. But I usually try not to get like my hopes up because I feel like it's I either know that I'm gonna like the game anyway, or I just usually I curb my expectations like a lot. It also makes you enjoy the games more if you decide to play them if you don't have high expectations because your expectations ruin everything. If you can have a game that's honestly quite good, but because you were expecting something exceptional, you'll get disappointed by playing the good game and then you'll think the good game is bad, or it's just like silly. I prefer to just take the game for what it is if it's good and then just enjoy it like that.
Nice. Thank you so much.